there will be an exclusive opportunity only available to people who are there at the National.
Okay. What's it going to be?
I don't know if I can disclose the whole scope of this deal, but we are going to have an exclusive opportunity for select individuals to join us. Hey, welcome back everybody to another exciting episode of the Renatus Jam. My name is Jay Stark, and joining me as always is my fearless co-host,
Mr. Matt Snyder.
Mr. Matt Snyder. And today we have one topic and one topic only.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
It is a big deal. This is the biggest deal of our entire year. And this time we're going to be talking about discounts, deadlines, and drawings.
That's right. At our national conference.
At our national conference.
I thought you were going to say that, but yeah, this is a big time of year for us, and we didn't want to include anything else or
muddy the waters at all.
Yeah,
solely.
I said solely it.
I'm so glad to hear that solely has rounded that century mark. I was worried we were going to leave it in the last century, but you brought it with us.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I every once in a while I like to bring back one of those old words. You got to be careful about which ones, though. Some will get you canceled. We don't say things anymore that you know everybody used to say 25 years ago.
Well, yeah, but not to.
Let's just say church ball was nuts. Okay. Okay. Jay.
Oh man,
so violent.
Yes, so violent. The best fight that starts with a prayer. So here's the deal: we have this incredible opportunity with the national conference coming up in front of us. I hope that for everybody who's listening, that is not a surprise. Today is February 19th, and the national conference is when?
March 20th through 22nd.
Isn't it the 20th through the 22nd? I've been telling people the wrong dates for the last week. I got out of the loop.
Maybe I got them wrong.
I got out of the loop because, you know, I took a couple of days off, and that just messes everything up. Okay. It is. You are correct. It is the 20th through the 22nd. But I'm ridiculously excited. But there's a caveat here. We have a pending deadline that is the 22nd of February. And where today's the 19th, that's 3 days away.
For the early bird special pricing.
The early bird discount goes away after the 22nd of February. Now, we have been cautioning everybody who would listen to us to not wait until the 22nd to try to get their ticket, just on the off chance that there's any kind of complication as you're placing your order for your ticket. We have had some problems with our order entry system this year for the national conference. So I would strongly advise every single one of you to get in and get your tickets ASAP so that you are not kept or left wanting once the deadline eclipses.
Yeah, don't be that person, you know, on the 23rd who
calls in,
and
they're like, I really tried last night and it didn't work. We're gonna say I'm really sorry.
And the other thing is that human nature is that everybody waits till the 22nd.
They absolutely do. But here's the deal. We are shutting this thing down at 11:59 p.m. on the 22nd Mountain Time.
Yep.
And for some people who don't do time zones really, really well, that may be a little confusing. So again, I just suggest that if you are coming to the national conference, if you know you're coming to the national conference, get your ticket now so that we can save you $50.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So get it done.
Get her done. Now, that is our discount that is going away. We also wanted to make sure that you guys are aware of a couple of other deadlines. The next one after the 22nd is March 10th. We have to complete our banquet order as well as our t-shirt order, as well as all of our swag. All of that has to be submitted and done in advance of, but we are pushing it out until the 10th of March. If you get a ticket after the 10th of March, you will still be welcome to come and take part in all of our festivities except the banquet and the awards ceremony will no longer be an option, and the swag, you won't get the swag if you order your ticket after March 10th.
So don't do that also, right? Like if you know you're going to come to the national conference, get your ticket now so you can get all those things and the early bird discount, because otherwise, if you wait, if you procrastinate, then you miss out on quite a few things, all the goodies that come along with the ticket, but also the early bird pricing. So, and
not to mention that the award ceremony is where we get to hear the most transformative messages from people whose lives have changed because of what they've learned and what they've applied because of Renatus.
Absolutely. It's incredibly rewarding for us. I think it's incredibly rewarding for everybody in attendance because you get to see what people are really going through. I love that, right? Because you get to see the good, bad, and the ugly, right? And it's kind of like you pull the curtain back and you get to see what's going on in that person's life all over the place, you know? Because it's not like everybody's story is just, what does Kendall say? Cupcakes and ding-dongs?
Cupcakes and ding-dongs.
It's not like it's all cupcakes and ding-dongs. Some people had to overcome some difficult things. And that is really, I don't know, for me, it's really fun to hear. I love hearing how people
inspiring.
came. Yeah, it is. It's inspiring, and I love hearing how people overcame, how they triumphed.
I love listening to those stories because it gives me a sense of hope.
Yeah.
Thinking, this guy overcame these phenomenal obstacles. I don't have those obstacles. I have no excuses.
Oh yeah.
I'll never forget when we had a gentleman who came up and gave a testimonial in front of the entire national, and he was paralyzed in a wheelchair. Do you remember? I'm not going to say his name, just
oh man.
But he came up in front of the entire national and talked about how many deals he had done, talked about how his life had changed because of what he had learned through Renatus. And then at the very end, he said, "And I'm in a wheelchair. What's your excuse?"
Ooh.
And it was
mic drop, right?
Right.
Yeah,
it was phenomenal because here's this individual who has these obvious obstacles in his life doing tremendous things. And then he challenges everybody else in the audience to do the same. It was such a great opportunity to be inspired by what's being created because of the Renatus education.
Yes. But I also want to just add the disclaimer that, because of the Renatus education, we don't make any kind of claims or guarantees as to income or, outcomes of any kind. It's all based on the individual, where your starting point, your resources, your education level, all that factors into where you might end up. So what is really fun for us to hear is the people who did overcome all those difficult things and are in a place now where, it varies quite a bit. I mean, there's people that have made some incredible strides. They get up there, but it's important to, I think, see that. It's important for people to understand that story.
Oh yeah. And when you hear it in person, you get so much more energy, so much more of the emotion.
Oh, jeez.
And it's pretty incredible. But I feel like I need to ask you this question. Can I say Renatus is the best?
Of state.
Now I just want to say, Renatus is the best.
I guess that's your own personal opinion. As long as
what if I say it's a fact?
It's you can't say that it like some kind of body, government body or otherwise has certified it as the fact that it's the best.
What if
I
say it's been certified by me as the best?
There you go. You can say that.
I can say that. Oh, right. Renatus has been certified by Jay as the best.
Yes. And we also have won many Best of State awards. What are we at, like 15?
I think we're at 14, but we just submitted this year, and we'll find out soon.
Ooh, fingers crossed.
So I am ridiculously excited for the national conference, but now, the moment that I have been waiting for. We have not yet made this notice public, but there will be an exclusive opportunity only available to people who are there at the national.
Okay, what's it going to be?
I don't know if I can disclose the whole scope of this deal, but we are going to have an exclusive opportunity for select individuals to join us. We are going to have limousines pick us up at the front door of the Davis Conference Center and escort us up to Bob's abode in the hills above Bountiful, Utah. And we are going to have a private, very exclusive, limited opportunity to join myself, Bob Snyder, and Woody Woodward for a no-holds-barred private discussion on all things Renatus.
I love it. Okay, so if I wanted to be a part of said party, what do I do? Well,
you have to grease Jay's pocket.
No,
I'm just kidding. That's not what you want to do at all. Instead,
giving me chest tightness over here.
That's, I like this. I can left turn you now, and you don't like it, do you?
We definitely don't do that kind of stuff.
Renatus is the best.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. We are going to host a competition between now and the national conference for individuals who are inviting guests to the national. What we will do is every single guest invitation will get you one entry into a lottery. And that lottery, we are going to pick a minimum of 5 winners for them and their plus ones. I almost said significant others, but plus ones to join us at this exclusive one-time, not recorded, live only at Bob's personal residence opportunity to meet with the founder and the CEO of Renatus, as well as Woody Woodward and myself, the president of Renatus. It's going to be awesome. Did I mention that this is for individuals who are inviting guests to the national? The more guests that you have checked in at the national, the more entries you will have in the lottery. And then this event will be hosted Saturday night. So the 22nd of March, we are going to be getting into limos and getting escorted all the way up to Bob's resort
house.
His house. It is so much more than just a house. It's a home.
It's a home.
Yes. It is awesome. It is an awesome place. We'll get to play in his private gym. We'll be able to go around his yard and see all of the nature. We'll be able to take in the views, give testimonials, take pictures, shake hands, kiss babies, and of course, have private conversations with Bob, with Woody, with myself about Renatus, about our future, about where we're headed, and about the exciting things that are being created today. So if you want to increase your odds of being able to join us at this very exclusive event, invite guests.
Boom.
Lots of them.
Sounds like a cool event for bragging rights.
I don't know if anyone truly understands the view from Bob's home. His home has a view which is second to none. He is way up on the mountain, and it is gorgeous.
It is. That's not even hype. That's it's just a factual statement.
Because Renatus is the best. So sorry, it's the have you seen the commercial where they're doing that?
Yeah, what?
There's a commercial where they do that.
I've seen several where there's a lawyer sitting next to somebody,
and he's like, you can't say that. What if we say it in Spanish? What if I whisper it? It's so funny. Anyway, we are going to have an opportunity for everybody to take as many pictures as they want. It is truly Facebook gold. And then we're going to have these exclusive, very private conversations that are going to be happening. We're going to have very few people in attendance. This is going to be a very, very, very exclusive event.
It will be exclusive. I don't know how many people, but it's not going to be very many.
It's not going to be very many.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. If you want to join us, what you need to do is get your ticket to the national conference if you don't already have one, and then make sure you invite as many guests as you possibly can to have them in attendance. I can tell you this. There will be no better event to expose your guests to what and who Renatus really is than the national conference. There will be no event all year long that is going to give them a better understanding of who we are, of where we come from, and what we're trying to accomplish and how we are trying to accomplish it. It is the event, when asked, most people will say that truly empowered them to take the business from their head to their heart, to take it from just a really good idea to being something that they believe and they feel to their very core. It's the event that transforms our affiliates and our marketers into becoming family members and banner carriers for the mission of what Renatus is. And if you don't believe me, come to the National and find out. You will see exactly what we are all about, what we're creating, and the kind of momentum that we are going to infuse our family with through this event.
Yes. It's a big event. It's like a big event to spring forward. Over the years, I get to watch, everybody after the National, and there is a significant boost in their momentum as far as their business, their sales, all that kind of stuff that I see with quite a few individuals after the National. So come to the National, because it will do all, that infusion of momentum and energy, but also the lineup of speakers this year is incredible.
Oh man.
And second to none. And if I were to try to convey to a guest, like, what is, let's say you've got some guests and you're trying to really convey what we offer, I think the National is a good place for them to get it. It's going to be more effective, I think, than anybody just sitting down and trying to explain it to somebody.
Yep.
So
yeah, exactly. I'm excited. That's the reason why we wanted to come out today and not talk about anything other than our discounts, our deadlines, and our drawing, so that you would know exactly how important the Renatus National Conference is, and especially your attendance at the National Conference with every single guest that you can bring hand in hand.
Agreed.
That's it. That's all we wanted to talk about. We wanted to bring that to you. We wanted to give you all of the energy and thoughts, and we're going to leave you as quickly as we came, because we want you to know just how important this is to us. We're, again, not going to talk about anything else. So thanks for being with us. Come to the National, because Renatus rocks. Don't forget, the reason why Renatus rocks is because of the people like every single one of you that is associated with us. Thanks for joining us. We will see you guys next Wednesday. Renatus rocks.